Hi, I'm Phil Constantine. On this episode of Travels with Phil, we're going to Mexico, and specifically Xalapa, Mexico, in the Anthropology Museum, an amazing spot down there. It's the Museum of Anthropology of Xalapa, or MAX, M-A-X, and you can see the Spanish for it up there. Well, that's Mexico City, and it's located a little under 200 miles and a little over 300 kilometers east of Mexico City. And you can see it in the center of the town there, right in that garden area. Very, very large, spacious building. These are the prices in 2025, less than $4 for general admission, American, 70 pesos in Mexican. And as you come inside the building, it is very, very spacious. And one of the very first things you're going to see out there is one of the San Lorenzo colossal heads. Now, these are from the Olmec culture. There are several of them here in the facility, and this is one of the premier ones right in the center. It's about 7 feet tall, weighs several tons, and is believed to be from about 1200 to 900 before the Common Era, or BC, as some people like to say. As you turn to the left, there's head number 5, and you can see they have lots of descriptions on the walls. You can see maps here on the walls as well, which show you which areas are involved. Now, they primarily deal with the ones along the eastern coast, along the Gulf of Mexico, but some of the other areas as well. This again is colossal head number 5. It's about 6 feet tall, or 1.8 meters. And you can see they're not really crowded in here. There's lots and lots of space. They don't jam a lot of things together in a small area, so plenty of room to move around. This is another hallway. As you look to the left, these are called the set of twins. There's 2 people and 2 feline characters there. And there's another open area, an atrium. We'll get to that in just a second, but this is one of the feline characters. Now, this is head number 1. It is 8.5 feet or 2.6 meters tall, and that is just massive, massive, massive. Now, most of these were found in San Lorenzo, which is further down the coastline. This is a throne that you see right there in the center, the close-up look that I took there on the left-hand side. And I'm using their virtual tour here. When I was there in 2001, my camera was not very good, very, very low quality, so the videos I have aren't really worth showing here. So 3 more of the colossal heads there in front of you, 3 different ones. And you can see they have slightly different forms, how they put them together, how they carved them. Now, this one's called an ovoid sculpture. It looks like a head coming out of an egg almost. That's 400 BC to maybe 200 Common Era. This is colossal head number 7. And look at all the pitting on this one. Now, a lot of these were found underground. They were found in dirt areas, so they had to literally be dug out. Many of the things that you see in here were found in people's backyards. Now, this is called Lord of the Limas, and this is from 900 to 400 before the Common Era, and this is considered one of the most important works of the Olmec culture. It depicts 2 figures, one of them possibly a priest, seated with their legs crossed, holding a limp infant in their arms. And this is very, very important, again, in the Olmec culture. So let's continue on looking around the various parts out here. You're going to start to see on the right-hand side a stela of Piedra Labrada. This is from 300 to 900 of the Common Era. Lots and lots of material in here. This has got all kinds of dates on that particular one. And there's just so much to see in here. In fact, we can't cover everything. This is a large jaguar from 3 to 900 Common Era. It's 1.8 meters high and 2.78 meters long. Very large structure out there. But lots of small things as well, as you can see here. These are some of the many figurines in the museums. These are molded figurines. And they come in all kinds of sizes and shapes, different cultures that are represented out here. As you look here, this is a painted mural of Las Higueras. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that's from around 600 to 900 of the Common Era. And this is a very interesting looking thing. Lots of dark figures there. Here are some close-ups of the pictures I took around 2001. There you can see some of the ones that are very dark looking. And it's interesting designs out there. Here's another set of murals that were found at a different location and brought in here and tried to replicate the way that they were found. There are some more molded figurines. Again, these are pretty common to be between 600 and 900 of the Common Era, and that's based on doing some dating from the items that they could find nearby or that were buried in the same general areas. A lot of these were found underground. Some were found inside buildings. These are two children just depicting an everyday scene in a swing. Now this guy right here, he's always reminded me of Mad Magazine's Alfred E. Newman. He also has a bit of an Asian look to him, but interesting designs there. Moving over here, this is a model of a local town of one of the eras that are covered by the museum. You can see the step pyramids in multiple locations. In some ways, it reminds me of Chichen Itza. In other ways, it reminds me of Mount Alban. So I'm not exactly sure which one it is. I honestly just don't remember which one. But this is a pretty good diagram that shows you how some common structures would have been found. This is a ball player from Tajín. And he's carrying all kinds of stuff. You can actually hit pause here and read the entire captions that's down there. But a very, very interesting figure that you see there. Lots of symbolism involved in this particular relief carving that was done there in some sedimentary rock. These are votive axe heads. This is how they were able to chop down some trees. And this is a deity of death. It's one of the most important ones of the pre-Hispanic people, and he's representing the late classic from 600 to 900 AD. A variety of angles there, looking around. Moving on here, this is a man with a jaguar on his shoulder. This is a slave with a yoke to keep them from running away. Some more molded figures. These are relatively small. Maybe, about a foot high in some cases, maybe a little bit more than that. Certainly half a meter maybe, if that. And looking around, these right here are some deity figures. One of them seems to be having a small one there in its lap. Obviously a bat right here. So they did do a lot of animals. Is this the origins of the bow tie? And this guy always reminded me of somebody from the Mad Max movies. This figurine has a whistle. So a lot of common things there. There's a wide variety of pottery of various shapes, many different cultures. There's no way I can show you the vast majority of what's going on here. It would take too long. You can see here, this is a woman who died in childbirth. And this is a skull. So I highly recommend going there and check out their websites. You can find more details in the description field below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please feel free to make comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And if you like this video, please click on the thumbs up button below. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the circle with my picture in it in the lower right-hand corner of the video. The arrow is pointing at it now. And once you have subscribed, you can be notified of when I have a new video posted by clicking on the bell icon in the description field below the video. Thanks again for watching.